Victoria Prokopovitz has been missing for 2 years now, but her daughter Marcia isn't giving up hope of finding her mother. And Marcia is joining us live now on Wisconsin Tonight. Welcome, Marcia.
Hi, thank you for having me.
It's a big event taking place in Allouez, isn't it? If nothing else, to bring more awareness to this, which is a much bigger problem than people probably realize.
Right, it's not just a handful of people, it's 135 people missing in the state of Wisconsin.
That's amazing, isn't it? 135
Crazy.
people. Did you have any idea?
No, and it's sad to think that there are that many families missing their loved ones like yourself.
Yes.
Now, you had an incident, or not an incident, something happened a couple of weeks ago. They found the remains outside of Shawano. Can you tell me emotionally what went through your mind?
When something like that happens, it's very difficult. You don't want that to be the outcome, but then you think about it could be closure, and it's really hard to explain to people how you feel, and when you find out it's not your loved one, it's still hard to hear that.
I can imagine. Now, this event is bringing awareness to your family and all the families out there missing someone. How important is that to you?
Very important, and that's why I wrote to Governor Walker to have the proclamation. When I saw that there was more than 100 people listed in that NamUs database, I thought that was just a terrible number, and it was just something that I felt very strongly about, and I'm excited that I can host this event. We have a few families coming, and I think just to show support to each other, and then just to have the support from the community, that will be a good thing, and it will just help bring awareness to everybody.
You know, there's not a real good aspect to this unless we find her alive someday, but at least there have been advances in scientific forensics as far as DNA, where there's very few, remains that can't be identified anymore, really.
Exactly.
And so that's good.
And then, you look at the way technology has evolved over time. The old cases that are still unsolved from the 1940s, you think of how much technology we have today. So the internet is huge with that. So
now let's talk a little bit about your mother's case. It'll be 2 years tomorrow that she's been missing. Tell me what it's been like and your experience.
It's a very difficult journey every day. It just doesn't go away, and I think that's the hardest thing for people to understand, is it doesn't go away. You live it every day, and until we get closure, it won't end.
Is there anything that makes it better?
No, it's really difficult to disconnect and to just be normal. And what does normal mean? I don't even know what that means.
Well, tell us a little bit more about the event.
Well, we're having search teams that are going to be there to explain how they help the missing. We have some other families that are going to be there talking about their loved ones' cases. We have some guest speakers. The mayor will be coming, and the sheriff and Crime Stoppers will be there handing out ID kits for the children. And we'll have a wall of the missing where each of the 135 faces will be. That was very difficult for me to put my mom's poster on that wall.
But the one thing is, too, that as far as technology, the whole communities, and with Amber Alerts and Silver Alerts, they're bringing the whole world basically into searching these days.
Exactly.
So that's good. Okay.
Yes.
Right. Thank you so much.
Best of luck with that this weekend.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
And the Missing Persons Awareness event will be happening this Sunday at Heritage Hill State Park in Allouez. You can go and show your support for the families between 1 and 4 p.m.